In this episode of 10 Best Ones, we are going to check out the top 5 best tablets under $200 in 2018. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see the price and find out more information about these tablets, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. Okay, so, let's get started with the video. At number 5, we have the Asus ZenPad 8 Z380M. The Asus ZenPad 8 Z380M has been in the market for over a year now, but, since its release, it has been a target for the customers, so let's find out the secret behind this success. From a design perspective, this particular model has an 8-inch, stylish dark gray body, that packs a 2-megapixel camera on the front, top right corner, a neat rectangular screen, a power and standby button, as well as a volume control on the right, and a microphone on its lower edge. On the upper edge, you will find the connectivity ports, such as a micro USB 2.0, a microphone and headphone combo jack, and I'd also want to mention, since we talk about the connectivities, that this model has one micro SD card slot that supports up to 128 GB of storage. When you flip the tablet over, at the top left corner, there is a 5-megapixel camera, that according to Asus, can capture up to 400% brighter photos at night, so even if you don't use the flash, in low-light scenes, the photos will be very good. Now, let's talk about the features. This unit is powered by a quad-core, a 1.3 GHz processor, has 16 GB of onboard storage, and 2 GB of RAM memory, which is quite good for its set price. In addition, the Z380M used the Android 6 Marshmallow operating system, but now it uses the Android 7.0 Nougat, so as you will always be in touch with the latest trends, which I especially like. I'd also want to mention that the 8-inch IPS display has a resolution of 1280 by 800 pixels, and uses the TrueVivid technology, which enhances the screen's responsiveness, makes it more bright and offers an optical transparency of more than 94% if you compare it with other products, as Asus claims. Moreover, the battery life is expected to last around 8 hours, which is really cool, since you will have enough time to keep yourself entertained. To conclude, the Asus ZenPad 8 Z380M is a really good option, because it can produce quality visuals, so you can watch movies, play video games, and everything you want, without missing any detail. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Acer Iconia 110. The Acer Iconia 1 is a powerful 10.1-inch tablet that is among the most purchased in the market, but of course, in the budget category. From a design perspective, the Iconia 1 has a sleek, plastic angular construction finished in white, that looks beautiful, regardless of your viewing position. On the sides, there are 2 front-facing speakers, that are strategically positioned, and I definitely like this choice, due to the fact that, you can't block them, as with most of the tablets, so you can listen to clear movie dialogue, and audio tracks. However, take in mind that you shouldn't expect a punchy bass, because even those tablets, who are expensive, can't produce a punchy bass like you should expect. In terms of the connectivities, this unit has a micro USB port, positioned on the left, and slightly above, there is the headphone jack, as well as a micro SD card slot, that can support cards of 128 GB. Now, let's talk about the features. The Iconia 1 has 2 GB of RAM, 32 GB of ROM, and is powered by a 1.3 GHz quad-core processor, that makes the tablet able to process tasks really quick, so regardless how many apps you have opened, you will barely feel a decrease in the performance. Another great thing about this tablet is its 10.1-inch IPS HD screen, that supports 10-point multi-touch gestures, so as you can see, it is highly responsive, which is something that we all constantly look for. Moreover, this model also has a 5-megapixel rear camera, and a 2-megapixel front camera, of which you can take an advantage, and shoot photos, that will look completely fine, for the price you're paying. Before we end, I'd also like to inform you that the battery life can last around 10 hours, which is average, so I think that you won't find any problems. Overall, the Acer Iconia 1 is a really good option, if you're looking for a quality tablet that comes at an affordable price. Next stop, at number 3, we have the Fire HD 10. The Amazon Fire HD 10 is a real bargain for the price, because it is equipped with everything necessary that guarantees fast performance, and of course, a great and satisfied user experience. From a design perspective, the Fire HD 10 is available in 3 different color editions, such as black, which is the one that we are currently reviewing, blue, and punch red, but regardless of your choice, they differ only with the color, so the performance is the same. Also, take in mind that the same model is available as 32GB and 64GB, so we've chosen the 64GB because it will keep you covered with enough storage for literally everything. Our pick sports a black construction that is followed by 2 loudspeakers on the left side, as well as a USB port, a micro SD card slot, a standard headphone jack, and a large 10-inch screen that has 224 pixels per inch, so everything you see will be exceptionally vivid. At the top center, there is a VGA camera, which in my opinion, isn't great, but nothing more than decent for having a video chat, while at the back, there is a 2-megapixel camera, which I think that Amazon could have tried better. But now, let's start talking about the performance. The Amazon Fire HD 10 has a 1.8 GHz quad-core processor, 64 GB of storage that is expandable to up to 256 GB by using an SD card, 2 GB of RAM, and a dual-band 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, so you will be equipped with everything. Moreover, the 10-inch screen has a full HD resolution, and it is capable enough to produce a quality visual representation, with the intention to let you watch movies, read books, chat with your friends, play games and much more. Taking all these things aside, if you have an Amazon Alexa, well, I want to inform you that this tablet is Alexa enabled, so you can have a hands-free talk, without any problem. The battery life, according to the users, can last around 8.5 hours, which is normal for its price, so you will have enough time to do whatever you want. Overall, the Fire HD 10 gives a great value for its cost, so you should definitely consider it as your next purchase. Moving on, at number 2, we have the Samsung Galaxy Tab A8. The Samsung Galaxy Tab A8 is the upgraded, 2017 version of the same model that was released in 2015, so with this one, you can expect to have long years of usage, that will be followed by blazing fast performance. From a design perspective, the Tab A8 is available in black and silver, but regardless of your choice, both of them look gorgeous. This model has a sturdy, yet elegant construction, that consists of a plastic frame, and a metal back, that add a higher level of security, if you accidentally drop it, which is really cool. At the front, you can instantly notice that this tablet has that typical Samsung look, with a physical home button, that is positioned underneath the display, as well with a front-facing, 5-megapixel camera, that will get the most of your visual appearance, during video chat. At the back, there is an 8-megapixel camera with flash, of which you can really benefit, due to the fact that it has an HDR mode, and it does a perfect job in producing vibrant, and lifelike photos. Moving on, the connectivities include one USB Type-C, micro SD card slot, as well as quality speakers, that can produce a loud and clear audio. But now, let's talk about the performance. The Tab A8 has a 32GB of built-in storage, but with a micro SD card, you can expand it to up to 256GB, but take in mind that the card is sold separately. In addition, its 1.4 GHz processor, the 2 GB of RAM, and the Android 7.1 operating system, will be good enough to keep you satisfied during your usage, because this unit has a large amount of space, and runs really fast. When it comes to the screen, I'd like to inform you that the A8 boasts an 8-inch IPS screen, with an aspect ratio of 16:10, and an HD resolution, which is quite good, but since it is affordable, you can't ask for more. The battery life is expected to last around 14 hours, but take in mind that this may vary upon your usage. To conclude, I strongly recommend you Samsung Galaxy Tab A8, and if you ever decide to purchase it, you won't regret that decision. And finally, at number 1, we have the Lenovo Yoga Tab 3. The Lenovo Yoga Tab 3 is a real best, and definitely a top pick for everyone who wants to invest in a 10-inch tablet that has an affordable price, but performs like a premium one. From a design perspective, the Yoga Tab 3 features a handsome, aluminum casing, with a rubberized back cover, so you can hold it with one hand, without any problem. In addition, this unit has a battery cylinder, and a kickstand that is positioned on the side of the device, so you can use it in 4 different modes. Or to be more precise, you can use it in its hold mode, tilt, hand, or stand, according to your preferences, which is awesome. The connectivities include a volume control and a micro USB port on the left, one 3.5mm audio jack on the right, while at the left lower edge, there is a rotatable 8-megapixel camera, which is really innovative, so when you see the tablet as a whole it looks really good. Now, let's talk about the features. The Yoga Tab 3 integrates 1.3 GHz Snapdragon processor, a 16 GB SSD, 2 GB of RAM memory, and uses the Android 5.1 Lollipop OS, so when you combine these specs, this device is really strong. I'd also want to mention that his model sports a 10.1-inch IPS display, with an HD resolution, that will offer you consistent colors, even if you view from wide viewing angles, so everything you watch will be exceptionally defined. It is highly responsive as well, so you won't have to swipe many times, in order to get your gestures registered, and I think that you won't also find any remarks. Finally, the battery life is expected to last around 18 hours according to Lenovo, but this is its maximum, so in practice, you can get up to 13 hours of usage. Overall, the Lenovo Yoga Tab 3 is a must-have, due to its versatility, fast performance, and the long battery life, that will elevate your experience to a whole new level. Thanks for watching, I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future, and if you have any questions related to these tablets, you can leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.